Firstly, I have some demographic questions. First, what kind of surveys does your organization provide?
Okay, thank you for inviting. My organization is called Spirit of Math. It's an after-school organization that provide 等一下，
Math help?
让我查一下我们那个
So first of all, I have some demographic questions. The first is, what kind of surveys do your organization provide?
So Spirit of Math is an innovative leader in the math education. It offers assistance for the after-school math class for the high-performing and gifted students in Canada.
And why is the survey popular, and why do they take nowadays, and why do children and parents need it?
All the parents want their children to perform the best in the school, right?
Yeah.
So I think the science and the math is quite an area for students to improve and get help. So that's why they need us.
Okay, then for the next one, when did you started to work in this organization, and do they have any for education level they requires?
I started my work at the October 2019. It's not really long, and the education level has to be undergraduate and above in science or math.
Yeah. I know that there's a lot of kids in your class, and can you tell us how many kids are there in just one of your class?
Around 10 to 15 students in my class.
Oh, that's like a large class. So how many of them are Asian Canadian?
I would say 1/3 of them are like Asian Canadian. Not a lot of Asians, actually.
Do you think the largest difference between Canadian kids and those kids who are Asian Canadian, specifically in their class performance and how they do in their homework?
Based on my experience so far, I don't think there's a lot of difference between the Canadian and Asian Canadian. Like, I would say they are all really high standard students and they are self-motivated. So, but one thing I noticed is like the Asian parents are kind of more involved in their students. Yeah.
That's a key point I'm searching for. So would you like to suggest parents to check for their homework like before they hand it in?
Yes, definitely. I suggest that if the parents have time and have the energy, they should help their children to prepare and check the homework every week, right?
Is that important?
Yes, I do think so.
Oh. We know that parenting styles are all different in different families, like some are strict and some are lenient. What do you think about that?
Yeah, and I agree about that. Every families are different, right? So I noticed there are some parents are quite strict with their children. They want they get a straight A. They want they like always got like 80, 90, or they will be really disappointed. And there are some parents just drive them to our school and leave and pick them up. That's it.
Oh.
So yeah, quite different.
Where do you think parents' strictness usually reflect in? Like, are they just academically just on their study or the general life?
I think it's covered from the academic, the school stuff, also the after-school activities. Because I have some students that have a really long schedule every day, from piano to hockey to swimming to math to English to everything. Yeah.
Do you think Asian parents are usually stricter just because of culture?
Cause I'm also Asian and my parents actually are strict from a really early time for me.
Yeah.
And I think, yeah, it's a cultural background. Like, it seems like all the parents in Asian, they are super strict with the children. They just, because some of them, they only have one child in the family. right? You have to consider that. And for the Western family, maybe there are a couple of children in the family. The parents will not like cover all the children, right?
Oh, yeah. So do you think moms usually like stricter than dads? Like, or they're both strict?
I don't think definitely mom is always stricter than the dad. Depends on the personality and the situation of the family. Yeah.
So the comparison we already mentioned. So for the next one, from your perspective, what do you think is children mostly need from their parents in this age? Because I mean like from this age 6 to 12 years old, what do you think is the most important to children to receive from their parents?
You mean for the academic at school, right?
yeah.
So I think the most important stuff is for the children to know their parents are there for them. Their parents are helpful for them. Their parents agree about what their interests are, and their parents can offer help for them. Like their parents care about them. That's really important for me. Yeah.
What's your opinion for advanced math skills learning? Why parents want their kids to do so? Like do more stuffs in advance? Like maybe when the kids are in grade 2 and they're learning for grade 3 stuffs. So do you think it's
Oh, so for the advanced math skill, I mean, if you're doing well in the class and in the school, why not you are learning something new and more challenging? I think challenging stuff is really important for children to improve and get motivation in the future. So definitely, I think advanced math skills is pretty critical for the children and development. Yeah.
is it actually helps with intelligence?
Yes, cause like in my school, for the classroom, we will always have some challenging questions for the children.
Oh, like thinking questions, critical thinking questions.
Not only thinking, like including the the sentence questions, the math, mental math. So yeah, you can just like imagine if the classroom always get the same questions every day, and the intelligent children, they will get really bored every time, right?
yeah.
They will have no motivation for learning anymore. They will just say, okay, I know everything, why do I have to waste time in the classroom then, right?
So what are the demands of parents with different educational concepts on their children's learning performance and how it reflects on children's intelligence in this age? Like, what do parents they want their children be like?
So for age 16, for age 6 to 12, I will assume the parents always want their children to have a good behavior and attitude for classroom. Also, their expectation is for the children to finish homework on time and just behave themselves. I think like children before 12, they are not really rushed for the college and university yet, right?
It's just a childhood.
Yes.
Yeah. So in this stage of life cycle, like this age, what do you think is the most influential during children's development?
I think first of all, the environment is really important. The family, the school, everything around him is influencing, right? Also, I think the children's interest is really important for his or her development. For example, if he's not interested in math at all, but the parents want him to go to the after-school program every day, I don't think that it will be really like helpful for the children. I mean, you have to always follow the children's interest, right? Not only math is important, maybe something else. Yeah.
May that also be reflected by the parenting style, like maybe strict parenting style or lenient? I mean, like they're not really care or.
I mean, lenient doesn't mean like the parents doesn't care, right? Maybe sometimes the lenient parents just want the children to do what they want to do, but the strict has also like negative stuff, right? For example, maybe the children get too bored about all this like math and the scientific stuff, and they maybe have a tough time with the family members, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I cannot say lenient and strict which one is better at this point.
Oh, sure. The last one is, which kind of parenting style do you prefer when you manage your own kids in the future?
For me, because I'm also an Asian, right? So I have that background. I don't think I will be too lenient to my children in the future. But the number one stuff I want to make sure for my children is they are happy before everything. They're happy and healthy. So if I'm trying to be really strict on them for the academic stuff, I will stop that. If they are unhappy, they are depressed by that, I will stop immediately. Yeah. But if they show motivation and that they are doing pretty well for the math, so why not? I will definitely give them more challenging and advanced material in the future. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.